Hey, this is Ashley Frew. I'm doing my screencast on Puppet Pals 2. This is an app that is free. It is used by iPhones and iPads. It is an animation type software that is used with children. It is easy to use. It's also free. But for this demonstration, I did purchase the $5.99 package, which included all the vehicles and all the characters. Another important thing to do is to go to options and cut off the background music, because the background music can overpower their voices when they are recording. And then we are going to get started with the tutorial. So we're going to get started with the tutorial. Basically what this is it's just going to explain each step that you take. It's not a very difficult app to use. Like I said, my kindergartner students love it. It does give you a place to create your setting. I know my kindergarten students often have a hard time thinking of where they want their story to take place, so this gives them several options. Also, you have characters to choose from. There's all kinds of characters, and they go along with the settings as well. You can also mix and match your character. You can roll the dice and it gives you a different head and a different body. So I know several students like to create funny characters. Also, as you talk, the mouth moves. Sometimes you have to talk loud just to get it to pick it up, but it is something that makes the animation a little bit more fun. You can move their arms and legs. You can also make the character move. You can make them go further away, come closer to the screen, just by dragging their head to make them walk and move. Also, there's a ton of vehicles, as they call them. Some of them are animals, some of them are actual vehicles, and the characters can actually ride these. All you have to do is put the character on the vehicle or the animal, you double tap, they get off, and then it's ready to go. You can also personalize. I just did this. I took a picture of myself and put it on a character, and the option's always been there, but I've never allowed my students to do it. But this will be one thing that we will be doing in the future. Once you're recording, you have the option to play back your recording so that you can see what it looks like. Sometimes it gets confusing. Earlier tonight when I was working on this, I did record over a recording and it got very confusing. So I would not give this option to students unless they fully understood what was going on. So as you can see, the possibilities are endless and the students absolutely love this app. So now we're going to get started with, well, I will show you my saved ones first. I created a ballet with a horse and also Abraham Lincoln. I also did a cowboy tale. I will let you watch just a few seconds of one of them. If you can hear it, listen.
Howdy, boys. What are y'all here for? We just want to have a little bit of fun. Can you show us how to ride?
So I'm not going to watch the whole thing because we are about to create one. So once you come back to the main screen, you can go to play. Then you have your options for your settings. One option that I have not personally used is the photos option. You can take a photo of a landscape and use it as your setting. But you also have the desert, or as I would call it, like a western town. You also have a city park, a farm, which the students like to use this one a lot. You have a stage, Egypt with the Great Pyramids, Rome or ancient Greece. Another kid favorite is the ocean with the character swimming. This is quite comical. Then you have outer space. You have a town or a park. The kids said this reminds them of when they ride the school bus. And then you have the Arctic, which my students use this during Christmas. with Santa and a couple of different things that they were able to do. So once you are here at the main screen, you are able to click play, which is the world button. Then you create your setting. You can choose whichever setting you would like. For this one, I will choose the barn or the farm. Well, no, actually, I just did that one a few minutes ago. Let's do outer space. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the vehicles that they have available. Like I said, there are several of these. Since this one does have space, I'm going to choose not an airplane. So if you want to delete it, you just hold it and press the trash can. Well, I thought you did. Maybe you bring it to the trash. There we go. You bring it to the trash can. Sorry. So let's go back into. You know what? I do not see a rocket ship. I thought I had one. So we can make it funny, and we can put a submarine in outer space. Then when you go to create or choose your characters, as you can see, there are several different. We're going to use an astronaut as one. And then we're going to use, let's go here. There's where I created myself earlier. I am going to change my body, but I'm going to keep my face there. Let's see. Let's make me a mermaid in space with the submarine. Okay, so to get started, you can place your vehicles and your people, characters where you would like them. I'm going to let the astronaut be close to the submarine. He's going to be trying to figure out what is going on because this is not something he sees. Now, the only bad thing about using an astronaut is when you talk, you may not be able to see his mouth move. But the person, though, as you can see, I am moving while I'm talking. So once you get ready to record, you click on the screen. The little drop down comes down and you click the top corner where the record button is. I think I'm lost. I think you are in the wrong place. What in the world is this? This is my submarine. Thank you so much for finding it. Wow, what does it do? It takes me back to the ocean. Bye. And then you stop it. Corner where the record button is. I think I'm lost. I think you are in the wrong place. What in the world is this? This is my submarine. Thank you so much for finding it. Wow, what does it do? It takes me back to the ocean. Bye. So after you see it, you are able to check to save it. I'm going to call it Mermaid Space, just so I can remember where it is. Then I will save it. Once you're finished, you can go back out, go to the main screen. You can go to saved. There it is, along with the other ones that I have already created. If you want to share it, you hit the share button. Now this is for grown-ups because they do ask that you do not share it if it's not something that is approved by their parents or by the teacher. So in this case, I'm going to act as the teacher. You can do normal for sharing or best if you want to put it on something big. So I'm going to share. It does take just a second to save, but it's not long. Once you have it ready, then you can send it as a text message. You can email it. You can airdrop it if you have an iPhone. You can post it to Facebook. You could actually copy it to iMovie, and then you're able to edit it from there as well. And sometimes you just may want to save the video. But in this case, I am going to see if I can email it to myself. And we are off. So I hope that you enjoyed our quick little demonstration. If you have any questions, let me know. While I have just a few seconds, I am going to give a few examples of things that you can have the children do. So let's see. Give me just a few minutes and I will give you that information.